It's not a hobby. It's your empire. It's not DIY. It's do.
HSI agent trying to serve me outside my gate, okay? Because they would have. So 9:18, they brought the jury in. Okay, this is all rise. Jane, you're still under oath. Comey says, good morning, Jane. Now let me stop right there, and we got to bring up 50 Cent. 50 Cent has deleted anything he said about his baby moms, and he's put up these innocuous posts that said no caption needed. Why I think this? What do you think this meant, Chad? Said no caption needed. Now keep in mind, Jane Doe, who we think is Daphne Joy, admitted that Diddy would bring in several men, sometimes 3, 4, 5, all type of men to fuck her back to back to back. She had to suck penis for hours on end. She couldn't stop until she made the male performer come. And by the way, I do want to say, I got to bring DJ Vlad in as well.
At this point, she may as well not be Jane Doe. Everybody know who she is. It's 50 baby mama. Like, come on, why you Jane Doe? Like, come on, bro. They didn't expose her.
DJ Vlad, who's now interviewing The Punisher, reveals something, and you guys can go check out DJ Vlad's interview, people. You got to go check it out. You got to go check it out. But, and by the way, is this a new Roger Bonds joint? Ooh, so maybe if Roger Bonds was going to take a stand, he wouldn't do an interview before he took the stand, because that could be something they could use. It like they would tell you, like, if you're about to take the stand, don't do an interview until after, right? Here we go. Vlad is now interviewing. By the way, Lord Jamar went back. Oh, holy. Vlad is now interviewing The Punisher. Remember, Cameron did an amazing interview with The Punisher? But here's what Vlad, Vlad gonna get some extra out of you. Pause.
All right, we good.
He says, in my new interview with male escort The Punisher, he said every time he would have freak-offs with Cassie and Diddy, he was required to pull out and bust on her stomach. So he would nut all over her stomach. By the way, if I think Diddy's a type of freak, I think he is, he might have required these men to eat a certain diet that the nut could be of certain consistency. I know, TMI, but he's a nut connoisseur.
That's crazy work to be a nut connoisseur. What, he had him eating pineapples and mangoes? That's crazy work. That's crazy work, Diddy.
Cassie, after she got nut on her stomach, would jump up and run to the other room and bring the live sperm to Sean P. Diddy Combs.
Ain't no way.
He said she would be holding the sperm like, oh my God, I can't let it spill. So she would be holding the sperm on her stomach. And according to him, he said, I can't have this liquid gold. They were calling the semen, chat, the nut, liquid gold. He couldn't have it spill anywhere. He said when he saw Cassie take the stand and finally gave him some insight on what happened when the semen was transported to the other room, he said he was...
Pause. Pause before I say this. But you telling me Diddy had niggas eating pineapples and mangoes, preparing the nut on Cassie, and transported to Diddy, and they don't even know what's going on. The nigga who nothing don't even know what's going on. He could be making babies. He don't know what the fuck going on. She just transporting into Diddy. That's crazy work.
Chat. Guess why he was relieved?
The nigga said he never knew what happened with it until the trial. He said, I just letting the shit be gone. That's crazy. Wow.
Relieved. He said he was relieved that Diddy was rubbing it on his nipples. You know why he's relieved?
Surprised me in this shit.
He always assumed Diddy was eating the
Diddy
shit.
tries like the super freak gangster
Holy.
conniving demon,
Holy.
triple crosser.
He thought Diddy was eating his semen.
It's extreme freak off.
Never knew Diddy.
Buddy said he thought Diddy was consuming the semen. He thought he was eating it, bro. He didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Just wanted to get moisturized by it. Rub it on his areolas. That's it. He thought Diddy was feasting on his.
Diddy wasn't eating it, bro. He was using it as a moisturizer, bro. He was rubbing it on his body game. What the fuck?
Chevy B, I see you in the chat. This is getting a little crazy. This is why we need Vlad. Vlad gonna get to some shit that nobody got to. What? Broom, you better not click off this fucking tab talking about back to first take. Come back here, fool. You know what this is. This the freak off trial. You gonna hear some shit that gonna make it hard for you to smile in the future. Don't click off my stream, boy. You know what you signed up for when y'all said, act now, you gotta stream every day for the trial. You know what we gonna talk about? So the escort, woo, after 10 years, remember he used to fuck her back in 2012 or between 2012 and 2016. After 10 years of it fucking with him, he probably was fucking with him every time he saw a Diddy commercial, every time he was sopping up that Ciroc or that DeLeon, or he had Meek Mill in the pool or something. He probably thought, this nigga Diddy was gargling my semen. How was that part of the plot? He finally was able to breathe and realize Diddy was not drinking your semen, homie. He was moisturizing himself with your semen. Come on now. Come on. Don't think that highly of yourself. He wasn't swallowing your semen. He just used to, exfoliate with the shit. That's it. Somebody said that's some nutty buddy love. Ronald, you're right. You're right. No, you're right. Marcus, stop lying. Me and Meek are friends. You better stop. Don't gaslight me and Meek now. I ain't gonna lie to you, Chad. I'll give you a little tidbit. When I heard Meek was at the concert the day before and I was going the day after, I was trying to wear the same outfit as Meek. I ain't trying to lie to you. That would have been a good meme, right? Me and Meek, same outfit. We just take a picture? Okay, let me stop. All right. I know somebody here like, yo, act. When Meek whips your ass, nigga, we ain't gonna feel bad at all. You deserved it. You deserve it, daddy. You deserve it. You deserve it, dad. No, I'm playing. I'm stopping. I told you I'm done with the pettiness. I already told Nick that's my man's. Let's get back to we on track. 50 posted again. Okay, he talking about some film shit. I think 50 tuning in. Here we go. So now Jane Doe is back on the stand. Now here's the thing, and I've heard from some litigators I've spoken to. I want to get Bradford Cohen on here back soon. Essentially, they don't like when a main key witness has to go till the next week. Let me tell you why. As much as the judge says, okay, we're dismissing for the weekend, jury, don't consume nothing, witness on the stand, don't consume anything, she got offline and everybody's talking about what she said, right? It's impossible. It's impossible for people not to say to her, like, damn, yo, why are you even testifying? Yo, 50 your baby daddy, you making him look crazy. Damn, yo, you making your son, like, you making yourself look crazy right now. Like, yo, why are you saying all this? So she might bring down the level of detail a bit. The prosecutors had her wide open, Chad. They had her wide open on Friday. All pun intended, wide open. She was ready to tell everything. She was talking about, she said, yeah, that's when the third nigga came in. I asked Diddy, could he wear a condom? Diddy walked away with disgust after he threw the fucking, Diddy was giving them Lifestyles condoms. Oh my God. Diddy ain't shit. So keep this in mind. If you see a change in demeanor, she had 2 days to think about this. And now she's not on the stand. People may have said something to her like, yo, why don't you go in there and fake him out? Like, why are you on there like, yo, everybody knows you. That's nothing to. That's what's probably happening. Yo, I know you thought you was protected, but everybody knows it's you. You sure you want to say all this shit? So maybe she clams up a bit. Boxing fan, thank you for the 2. Somebody said, come over here, don't sound so tough anymore. Chat, it's a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on. Okay, here we go. Comey, which, by the way, if you don't know, is the lead prosecutor, Maureen Comey. She is the lead assistant DA, or not DA, AUSA, I'm sorry. It's assistant U.S. attorney. This is, they've kind of like almost billed it as her case. The second in command is Emily Johnson. So she's the LeBron of the prosecution team. She's taking Jane Doe. Good morning, Jane. Daphne says, good morning, Comey. AUS says, can we publish this photo for the jury, but not for the screen in the public gallery? So who is this? That's Sean's security. So what about this? That's Sean's deputy butler. Deputy butler? How many butlers that nigga had? Who did you call ATL? Jane says, the entertainer Sly, because he lived in Atlanta. Remember, Sly, I can't pull his picture up, but Sly is he's a sex worker that's also an adult entertainer, so he does porn. So if you look up Sly Williams, not tell you how to go look up porn, but that would be the guy, okay? AUSA says, your message to Sean, what was this about? She says, that was my trip to New York in 2023. He wrote, send me some shit of you being bad. Oh, shit. Diddy's a freak. Oh, my God. Yo, you could tell Diddy was an old head. This is 2023. He was talking like he was in songs. Act bad, act bad. This is how Diddy was hitting him with. Right here.
If you look
hold on.
good.
Wait, hold on.
Act bad, act bad, act bad, act bad, act bad.
Diddy was texting the chicks like he was making music at the time. The song was dropped in 2023. Chat, I'm not lying. This shit makes sense. Send me a video of you acting bad. Oh, my God. Yo, Diddy freakiness cannot be understood, bro. Jane says, then Sean says, I got the phones. So Diddy's saying he got the phones. He said, just send me what I don't have. So I guess it was understood, and I'm trying to break this down for y'all, that Diddy was recording these sexual escapades, and maybe he had a collection of phones he used to put them on. So Diddy's saying, I need some new video from you of you acting bad. Not the ones I got. Give me some shit that I don't got. So I don't know if this is a direction to say she should go fuck. I don't think he would direct her to fuck somebody outside of his presence, but maybe he wanted like a sexy video of hers. Let's see. He said, don't say no to me, please. Okay. AUSA says, what did you write? Jane says, I wrote, you're traveling with our phone? So I guess that was their freak off documentation phone. AUSA says, you mean not showing 2 main phones? Jane says, yes. So I guess Diddy had 2 main phones. Nobody had access. Well, his assistants has access, but it's for business. They're doing business over there. They're doing business. Great. Diddy had a freak off phone. Chat. I got to put that in my notes. I need a freak off phone. That's some good shit. You need a freak off phone. Need freak off phone. I thought Diddy was using his regular phone. Holy. He had a freak off phone. He said that was our phone. Remember? He said his assistants had access to his 2 main phones. Here we go. Jane says, I wrote, are you using this to get your dick hard for somebody else? Because she knows how Diddy get down. Diddy would be in bed with one woman while watching porn of another woman. And also, Diddy, remember she had said one time, let's have a hotel night with us watching our videos. So she's been with Diddy when Diddy's trying. Yo, Diddy must got the worst erectile dysfunction in the world because, nigga, it looked like he only get hard when he see another man. It's just crazy. Either he's straight gay, well, that's an oxymoron. He's gay, or it's starting to feel like he can't get a boner until he gets stimulated in an odd way. So she's asking, do you need this video of a man fucking me, pause, that you could get your dick hard for another bitch? Comey says, and he said you. So Diddy says, nah. Hell no. I'm trying to get my dick hard for you. What did you say? She said, I wrote, I'm not coming to New York City. You just want me for a hotel bench. My boy was on a bender. My boy Diddy was on a bender. Yep. She could tell, nigga, you just trying to have some freaky nights. I'm good. AUSA says, well, why did you say that? Because I just seen a podcast. What was the podcast about? By the way, chat, if I'm screaming, I'm a little excited right now. Not for the freak offs. I'm a little drunk. I took about shots of Rumble, shots of Kick. I took some shots. I got to calm it down. I'm going to get some coffee upstairs. I'll be able to talk in a normal voice. But if I'm blowing out your eardrum, pause, no Diddy, tell me I'll turn my voice down. Tell me I'll turn my voice down a little bit. So when did the podcast air? A month after he say he take me on that yacht trip. Chat, we know what this is. Diddy, 48 hours. Hold on.